Facebook, we're going live again. Since I don't have much time today, because I'm gonna host a bachelor party and talk about the same exact things as I have been starting to talk to you about. I'm short of time, so I thought I'm gonna do this live today because the majority of you who voted in my poll, like I don't know, it was 2 days ago, wanted to know more about lubricants and massage and so on. So that's the topic that I'm gonna address today. So the ones of you who voted for the how to foreplay, you should not feel sad though, because I'm gonna get back to that part, because that is essential if you want to be a great partner in and out of bed. So anyhow, I'm gonna get back to you as well, but I'm gonna start off with the lubricants and massage products, that some of the ones that we have in our product line at More Than Love. And make sure to remember, if you want to shop something, you can go to the website morethanlove.se and you can use the code IDA10, that's me, and you get a discount when you purchase something. And I think you can actually use it again and again. So if you want to do, like, go back for seconds and thirds, you can. And if you live abroad, you can contact me. I have customers from Italy and whatever other country that has asked me for advice and how to purchase and stuff, and I will gladly help you. So on that note, let's talk about lubes. And if you have questions, you can just write them and I will get back to you as I move towards the end of this video. I think in order to have a really great intimate life with your partner, you need to be able to relax. That's, for women, that's a key component, because we are a bit more complicated than men. So if you are a woman, if you have a woman, you need to focus on relaxing and getting into mood and like release the stresses of everyday life in order to have really great sex. And some of the ways of doing that, or one of the ways of doing that, obviously, is massage. And you can do that in so many different ways. You can visit a massage parlor, is that the correct English word? And to get relaxed, but most of the time you end up being so sleepy from that one. So I suggest you do it with your partner. And in our at our website, we have a lot of fantastic products. A brand that you've seen before, if you've seen my previous video, is the Shunga one. They have a lot of products for your stamina and so on that I talked about in my previous video that you can find on YouTube. Can't rush this today because my English gets blurry. But they also have fantastic massage products, like really, really good. This is actually a candle, as you can see. I've used it. No, I haven't. But they have different ones, different smells. This is the Libido one. It's kind of an exotic smell to it. It's too bad it's not smelly vision. But you light this one, you light it up, and it will give this really nice fragrant smell to your bedroom or living room or wherever you want to put it. This thing turns into liquid, and that is what you use for your massage. You can put the light out, put the candle out, and leave it for a couple of minutes if you don't want it to be all that hot, because it obviously gets hotter than just a normal oil. And then you can pour it onto your partner and you can massage. This is a strawberry champagne one, also from Shunga. They are super nice. And that is a really nice way to start your intimate moment with your partner, because then you have the cozy feeling of lit candles, as well as having the massage oil just like handy by your side when it's time for it. Shunga has 5 different smells to their candles. Those ones were strawberry champagne and the exotic one, and they have green tea, vanilla, and a rose kind of smell, flowery smell. And the same ones they have in a candle form, they also have in a like normal oil version. So this is the vanilla one. And yeah, I think the difference is that this is like a normal oil and it doesn't get heated as the candle might get if you lit it. So they're both good, but it's a matter of preference, what you prefer. This is a really high quality oil though, so it lasts a very long time. I've had actually that bottle I've had for I don't know how many months with me to my when I visit bachelor parties or pre-parties or festivals or conventions or whatever I might go to and talk about these things. And you can, as you can see, it's hardly been used. And it's not because people don't try it, it's because it's extremely, like, it goes a very long way. So, it smells delish. Then we have something called, this is a bit more rough on the edges. I should have gotten a new one so you can see the nice packaging. But it's a magoon oil. It's actually an like Indian love oil thing that changes the smell depending on who it's like who you put it on, because it contains pheromones, and pheromones are like humans' way of trying to attract a partner. So I've actually had, believe it or not, guys buying this one and telling me that they put it on when they go out clubbing. Like they put some like on their neck and whatever, and they might have perfume as well, but they put it on and they say that it actually attracts the women. So I don't know, it might. It smells differently on whoever has it on. So, but it isn't a massage oil. It is a massage oil. So it's really, I would love if you could have smell-o-vision, but you have to book me so I can visit you all, guys, and talk about these things live. But Magoon Indian love oil, massage oil, super nice. You can have it in a bigger packaging as well. This is a small one, and it, as you can see, it has been with me for quite some time, so it's rough around the edges. Poor thing. Then we have a really great option for those of you who might be vegan. It's the same as I showed you in my previous video. I showed you an orgasm gel, a small container, and it's the same. It's the Nature Body and the Lust Stimuli, and this is a warming massage oil. This is the Tropic Exotic. I think that's the one we sell the most because it's super delicious. So it is a massage oil, but it's kind of a bit more watery than the oil one, as you can see, because I have some oil on my hand and this one goes on top of it. It's like water. So it is water based as well, and it tastes really good, like really good. So that one is friendly to eat. Can you say that? This is, since it is live, I can't correct myself and like redo the video, so you just have to live with my poor English from time to time. It's a warming massage oil. It comes in different flavors and smells, of course. You have a melon one here, You have the exotic one, and this is a fudge, salty choco toffee, for those of you who like that, and a wild strawberry. And I think some more, I just don't have them all because I can't fit them in my bag. But they are super neat and goes a long way and vegan friendly. And they have something called L-arginine and, let me, because the English version, L-citrulline and L-arginine. Yeah, that helps the blood supply, and they connect to the brain so that the body becomes like more in touch with itself. Let me see what it says. This one says it good. Yeah, it increases the blood supply, and that helps you to feel more all the way around. So that's a really good one. And on that note, they also have glides. And I usually get the question as to, should I have a water-based lubricant or should I have a silicone one? And that is actually a matter of personal taste. But I will say that if you tend to engage in a lot of penetrational sex, either with a partner or without a partner and you have toys maybe, I would advise you to have a silicone one for the penetration part, because if you don't, you will have to apply a water-based lubricant will eventually disappear. The body will soak it up and it will like vanish into thin air since it's water-based. And that means you have to keep adding, and that's fine, that could work, it's good. But what the silicone one does that the water-based doesn't is that it protects, well, foremost the vagina of the woman, because it becomes this thin layer inside of us that helps prevent us from getting problems down there when we have a lot of penetrational sex. So if you enjoy that, I would suggest you go with a silicone-based one. That can look like this, for example. This is from the Swedish brand of Via Max that you've encountered in my previous video if you watched that one. And, oh my god, my nose is itchy. And it's a really high quality one with a super clean silicone in it. So I would advise you to go with this one. And more often than so, I actually advise people to buy two, to go both ways. So they have one silicone one and one water-based one, because you don't always have the same sort of sex. Like, you might start with some foreplay, the massage part and whatever, and you might have oral sex with your partner, and then the water-based can be really nice, and of course a one with some kind of taste for those of you who enjoy that. And then once you proceed to have more of the penetration and like maybe a bit harder sex than you start out with, then you should switch to the silicone one. And Pure has also a silicone one. But the pro with the Swedish brand is that we have a stricter regulation as to what can be in the product. So the Swedish brands are usually a bit cleaner with what they contain and not contain. So I would advise you to go Swedish, of course, but it's not a necessity. There are a lot of great lubricants out there that you can use. Yeah, so silicone for like a bit of a rougher sex, penetration sex, or if you have like a lot of sex, like maybe every day or so. And the water-based is also functional. but not quite as good for that part. I should say with this VA Max that this one, the Organic Glide, is the best water-based lubricant that you can ever find. And this is mainly towards girls because we are super sensitive down under. Like we can get problems from virtually nothing. Like you can get like cracks and itchiness and stuff like that from like the weather switching, because it affects the pH that we have in our vagina. So the Organic Glide is a super great product to kind of maintain your health down there. So I would advise you to not only use it as a lubricant, but also as a kind of reparation. Like after sex, you might take a shower and clean yourself up, and you can put this on afterwards and just leave it there. And you can do that once a day, twice a day, or more if you need. And that will help you repair down there. And that is something that a lot of women ask me about when I'm out on my quest, as you can say. So if you should only buy one water-based, this is not flavored. It's super natural and super clean with things in it. So if you should only buy one, you should buy this one. And if you're Swedish, you can connect with me on Messenger or whatever, and I will explain this a bit more thoroughly in Swedish, because sometimes I can't find the English words because it's hard. I try though. But this is super. And the other ones, water-based, sometimes comes with flavor and smell. And this is the same as I showed you the warming massage ones a while ago. This is a superior glide, which means that it has a really great way of getting you that like slippery feeling, although it's water-based. Comes in rhubarb honey, strawberry vanilla cream. Like, how good does that sound? For real. And some other ones that I don't have here. And then you have a warming variety of glides from the same brand. And as I told you, all these contains this L-arginine and L-citrulline thing that helps blood supply. So it stimulates you. This is a blueberry raspberry. Great for the summer, huh? Yeah, you guys, you should try. Mango sweet pear. And my favorite, Opoa peach, because I like sweet stuff. Some people don't, I do though. So these are actually slightly warming, so that can also increase the feeling, of course, and the sensation when you engage with like when you engage in sexual activity. That's so hard to say. Then we have a really great brand called Swiss Navy. These are also water-based lubricants. You have strawberry kiwi. This is almost finished, so this is like a winner apparently when I'm out talking to people, because they usually try this one the most. Piña colada. Para los latinos, ¿dónde están? No tengo latino. Ah, sí, Manuel Heredia, quizás. No sé, puede ser. Piña colada. And the cooling peppermint. I actually heard from a coworker of mine that if you mix this one with the chocolate one from the same brand, which I don't have here, but we have it at the website, you get something called After Eight, which, oh my god, is a Swedish candy. It's like a mint chocolate thing, kind of posh. And it actually tastes exactly like that. So for those of you who enjoy that one, I should say the peppermint is also slightly cooling. So opposite of the warming glides, this one feels like cool and a bit cold. So yeah, if you prefer that one, if you prefer that feeling, you should try that one. And yeah, that was some of the lubricants. I don't know, how long have I been going on here? I have no idea. I should also tell you that if you want to engage in sexual activities like anal play or anal sex, you should definitely have a silicone-based lubricant. I will get back to that part in another video where I will be talking only about that type of sex and those activities. But I will show you, because the reason that you need or that you should use special ones when you engage in anal sex or so is because we don't have any natural lubrication back there as we women do from the vagina example, for example. So you need to be very careful and you need to be very attentive towards your partner, and you need to be very vocal about what it is that you like and what you don't like, so that you don't end up hurting yourself or somebody else. And the silicone-based lubricants for anal sex usually have a muscle relaxer in them as well. In this case, it's jojoba, extract from jojoba, and that helps relax the muscles and also kind of numb the feeling a bit, because it shouldn't be painful to engage in it, but it can be slightly uncomfortable at the start, because we are not designed to be relaxed down there, obviously. So therefore we need to help the body in a proper way to do it. So then you should always use the special ones designed for anal sex. This is called Analyze Me. So clever. And it's from the German Pure. And it's a really good one. So I would definitely advise you to use this one if you want to engage in that type of activity. And I told you, I will get back to that topic in a different video where I will talk ass only. That sounds weird. But anyhow, so just to recap, the Shunga ones, the candles that you can also use as massage oil, the clear oil, the Magoon with pheromones that smells differently on everybody. Then we have the Viamax Swedish brand with the silicone and the organic one, who is great for reparation down under. We have a variety of the lust stimuli, the warming massages and the warming glides and the superior glides. We have the Swiss brand, Swiss Navy, with the peppermint cooling one. And we have, they are so slippery at this point in time, the pure ones, the repair glide. I didn't show you that one, but it does kind of what this one does, but this is Swedish and contains less crap, so choose this one. And the anal one, specially designed for anal sex and anal play. And also, I would like to say this before I end this live, which was great, that everything that has oil, like massage oils, for example, should always stay on the outside of the woman's body, because in the vagina, we are not equipped to handle the big molecules that oil has. So what happens then is that the oil stays down there if we put it inside us, and it can take 2 to 3 weeks for the body to get rid of it because it doesn't know what to do with it. So everything that is massage oil or oil in general. It can be coconut oil or olive oil or whatever you might have in your home that you've tried to use as a lubricant. You need to stop that, because that can actually in the long run be dangerous and make you sterile. So everything that is oil should be outside the body. And once you want to go inside the body, inside the vagina with a toy or a penis partner, whatever, hands, I don't know, you need to use lubricants. Silicone based or water based. So, to keep you healthy, of course, because that's my mission. Healthy and happy. That's good. So yeah, that was all from me today. If you have any questions, you can just text me like via Messenger or whatever, and I'll try to get back at you. I do get a lot of messages and interaction, so sometimes it takes time, and sometimes I don't answer if it's not like, if it's just a hi. Yeah, hi. Hi, everybody saying hi to me. So ask away and go to the website morethanlove.se. You can find more information there, and you can use the discount code IDA10 and you get 10% off your purchase. And they don't cost much, like 149 Swedish crowns. So it's a bargain, I tell you. Hope you enjoyed, and see you soon.